Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good morning, and hello, subscribers, or afternoon, whenever you happen to, or evening, whenever you happen to come across this video. Want to go ahead and, as mentioned yesterday, get into how do we go about protecting our divine unions? And again, these are heterosexual relationships, okay? Not homosexual or lesbian relationships. There is nothing divine about a homosexual or lesbian relationship. Nothing. Nothing. Okay? Again, he has destroyed cities because of these things. Okay? Highest divine white light has. Okay? So, when it comes to protecting your divine union, and you have to, I apologize, I am in rare air today. Okay, I am in rare air, so if you have not listened to it, I encourage you to listen to the video that I posted this morning, today. It's a 2-minute video, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. And it gives the definition of what a spiritual sea urchin is, okay? Also, another video that's coming, that's going to be uploaded today, is something along, I don't know what the title will be, but how do you go about embracing who you really truly are, which is part and part what your aura is about, right? That book that we're going through, written by Mystic Michela. What's your aura? We're currently going through that book. I think we might be about halfway through it. Okay. But there's a video that will be uploaded today, where I go in depth about a meditation that I had that started at 3:03 this morning. Okay. That lasted 1 hour and 29 seconds. Okay. And so, how do we go about protecting our divine unions even before we come into union with them in the 3D? How do we go about that? Okay. So, a couple of ways, more than a couple of ways. Okay. So I mentioned, how do we go about manifesting them? Okay, let me move my leg. So how do we go about manifesting them? I posted, how do you manifest your divine masculine or divine feminine? I posted that video a couple of days ago, Saturday, I think. Okay. And happy Monday to you, by the way. I hope it's starting off good, or again, whenever you come across this video, I hope it's good, whatever day it is. Oh, I am very happy with the reception of the Book of Jubilees. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with the receptivity. 4 minutes exactly. I almost said 4 o'clock. Maybe something's happening today at 4 o'clock, okay? Or tomorrow at 4 o'clock, or Wednesday at 4 o'clock, what have you. Something at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock whenever. I finished the meditation at 4:03 this morning, okay, 4 o'clock. So, but it was 4 minutes on the timer exactly. So, I mentioned in the manifesting video how you can use your imagination, okay, and your meditations to go about manifesting your divine masculine or divine feminine, whichever you are not. Okay? And you can use the same methods in many ways to protect them. So, in my meditative state, how do I protect? I'm a divine feminine even though I am a male. If you do not understand that, I encourage you to look that up. I'm not going to repeat that. I feel like I repeat that enough, and I've repeated that enough in previous videos to where I don't need to repeat that this in such detail moving forward. I'll just say, do your due diligence, okay? Don't be a lazy student, okay? Don't be a lazy pupil. Don't be a lazy pupil. This pupil. Don't be a lazy pupil, okay? Also the student definition of pupil, but don't be a lazy pupil. Do your homework, okay? I can't walk out your journey for you no more than you can walk out your journey for me, or my journey for me, okay? I wear a size 9.5, okay? I'm 5'9", okay? You can't walk my journey out for me, okay? I know more than I can walk out your journey for you. I can't fit into Shaq's shoes, literally or spiritually, and neither am I meant to, and I wouldn't want to do that. Not for him, not for anyone, but not for him. So, all right. So how do I protect my divine masculine, okay, in my situation? Again, as I am a divine feminine, how do I protect her? So, in my imagination, in my ethereal travel, in my telepathic communication, and that. By the way, you can telepathically communicate with your divine masculine and divine feminine, just like you can telepathically communicate with other beings, whether they are physically here on this planet or not, right? How do you connect to your ancestors? Telepathically. Okay? That's how. Right? Through the ethers. That's how you connect to your ancestors. Same way if you do not know who your divine masculine or divine feminine is. Okay? And so through my most recent protection over them, I had a shield. Okay? And that shield could be represent any number of things. Okay, again, you have to be aware of who you are spiritually to know what your weapons are. I have quivers, okay, and an arrow. Okay, I also come with fire. Okay, that's fire from here, fire from here. Okay, so declarations and affirming, and I'm just looking down, just thinking, I'm focusing, I'm not looking at anything on the page. There's nothing on the page. So affirmations, okay? Affirmations are a key way that you can protect your divine masculine or divine feminine before and during your union. Okay? So, speaking that they are protected, the union is protected, you seeing the union protected, and you can do this in any number of ways, okay? Again, with shields, okay? You can do this if you are a spiritual warrior, okay? Warriors are protectors. Okay, they are protectors of justice. They are protector of spirits. Okay, of the esoteric. They are protectors of the truth. Okay, so you can protect them. You can do this with your throat chakra and your affirmations. Okay, we are both divine masculine. We are both divinely guided and divinely protected. In divine timing, you and I will come together in the 3D, and when we do, we will shake the earth. Oh. One thing I remember, and maybe I'll post a video one day about the good things that the sperm donor, the good times with the sperm donor. It's 936. That's 9 times 4. Okay. So 9999 might be significant for you. Alexa, What's the meaning behind the spiritual number 9999?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the angel number 999 is associated with completion. In this sense, seeing 999 means things in your current situation are coming to an end in order for new opportunities to present themselves.
I don't say anything on this channel that's made up. I would say off the top of my dome, but a lot of it comes off the top of my dome because that's my crown chakra, right? So, and protecting your divine union, you can declare and decree this union is protected, it is divinely guided, and in divine timing we will be united. Oh, the thing that all things, you know, all life was not bad growing up with 11 minutes exactly on the timer. All things were not bad when, or 11:00, it was, I guess, turning 11:01 or flipped to 11:01 when I looked up there, but I saw 11 as well. Okay, does that make sense? So something about 11:01. Okay, we get that angel number card often in our readings. So one thing that he said, at the time I was dating my friend Marcia. It's getting a little warm. At the time I was dating my friend Marcia. Okay? And he told me, or he said in 2002, okay, I was, before I got sent away, I was sent to the desert twice. This is my second time being sent to the desert. Typically things happen in threes. I hate to imagine what it means if there's a third time that I'm sent to the desert. I hate to even imagine. I hate to even imagine that. I can't even go there, okay? Again, yeah, however, whatever. If there is a third time, I don't even know, okay? Maybe there isn't, I don't know. But I've had 2 marriages, okay? The third one will be the divine union. The other 2 were not, okay? The one, he took, right? He took my wife. Which for a long time I said was going to be, I was going to be on Oprah with that story about how my father took my wife and my daughter, our daughter, okay? But I wouldn't go on Oprah today because I know other things about her, okay? I almost said about that demon. I know other things about her, so I would not support her today. I would not go on her show, okay? And no matter how popular I get, I will never forfeit. I will never, ever forfeit my truth to support someone else in any way. I will never do that. Again, not joining any race-focused organization, NAACP, Black Anything for America. I will never support any of those organizations. Al Sharpton, whoever. No, fuck you. I will never support any of them. Ever. Ever. I don't support the Black Panthers. Ever. I don't support the Nation of Islam. Ever. Okay? Okay? They unalived a prophet. They were given orders by Elijah Muhammad. I will never support organizations like that. Ever. Okay? There is oneness. And that's the only race that exists. The human one. 940. That's 13. And it's 1359. It just flipped to 14 and just turned 940. It just turned 941, which is 14, and flipped 14 when I looked up there on the timer at the same, whoop, there we go, okay, at the same time. So there's something that's falling down. There's the tower for the enemy, okay? There's the tower for the enemy. You can't, that synchronicity, I'm telling you. Shit's about, I just heard it, shit's hitting a fan. Shit's about to hit the fan. It's hitting the fan. That's what last night's meditation was about. Shit's hitting a fan. Me and the Sanhedrin Council sent the spiritual judges, 70 of them, 70. Okay? Today is the 29th. That could be a 7. Okay? But he told me when her and I were sitting in his church, Kevin did, the sperm donor, he told us, or he said to everyone who was there, it was nobody but the family there, because nobody would ever go to his churches because they were demonic and he was using witchcraft and he was a polygamist. So his churches never grew outside of the first one that he had in Bolingbrook, Illinois. The others never grew. Okay? It was always just us and some old lady down the street who had been going to the same church for 900 years, and she couldn't get anywhere else. That's what it's always been that way. No visitor ever stayed. Nobody ever became a member. Like none of that throughout his church. Nobody. They never flourished beyond the first one when he started his polygamous whatever. Okay? Again, in the mid 80s is when he started that church. 85 or so. Yeah, 85 probably. Okay, it was named Pathways for Christ. Again, Bolingbrook, Illinois, off of not Briarcliff, but I don't know, I'll think of the name. It'll come to me at some point. Probably not during this video, but it'll come to me at some point, the name of the street. Okay? We lived on Briarcliff at one point in Bolingbrook, Illinois, when we moved from Beacon Ridge. We lived in 2 different townhouses in Beacon Ridge, Illinois. But anyway, I'm getting off of what I'm supposed to be focused on. But he said, there are times when marriages happen. I was trying to think of his exact words, but he said that there are times when marriages happen and the heavens open up. He said this in the pulpit at this church that was in Leesburg, Illinois, there might be something about, I don't know if there is a Leesburg, Illinois, right? It's 944. I don't know if there's a Leesburg, Illinois. And yeah, I don't know. But Leesburg, Florida is what I meant to say. Okay? The name of that church was Millennium of Glory. Okay? And he said, yeah, that the heavens open up when certain marriages are and certain unions come together. Okay? I, at that time, believed that was going to be with, again, my friend Marsha, who passed on 1/28 of 2020. I thought that was going to be with her, and perhaps it was meant to be. Okay? But again, when I came to Steve and exposed a lie that she had told them about us, she told them that we were married when I was here, my first time in the desert, when I was sent away. I was in military intelligence school, but it was a divine, I was sent away to get away from his church and all of that. Okay? So that highest divine white light could further open up my eyes to see that I didn't belong to him or them. Okay? And so that time I was here for 4 months. Okay, I'm coming up on 12 months on 8/4 of this coming Lionsgate portal. Okay, in August. Okay, and so, and just to tell quickly what that was. So Marsha was telling the Rock of Central Florida in 2002 and into 2003 before I ETS'd or exited the military from Fort Huachuca in Sierra Vista, Arizona, that we were married, Mr. and Mrs. Okay? When I realized this, I brought it to Steve's attention. Okay? He's the senior minister, again, at the Rock of Central Florida. And we repented to him, repented to Kim, and he brought us before the house. We both stood in front of the house, and we repented before them. Okay? Both of us standing side by side. She did not like that. Okay? I did not tell her I was going to come to him before I did that, because when I realized the lie that was being told, again, I'm a lover of the truth. Okay? I just am. Okay? I was going to say even in karmic ways, when I was making karmic decisions, and again, I have made karmic decisions. We all have. There's no, yeah, okay. Yeshua chose to not be with his parents and preach in a synagogue when he was a child. Okay, that was a karmic decision, okay, because he was still under his parents' authority. Okay, at 11 or 12 or whenever that happened. Okay? So we've all made karmic decisions. Okay? Abraham made karmic decisions to sleep with multiple women and take Sarah's or Rachel's advice, or Sarah's advice to sleep with Rachel. Okay? We've all made karmic decisions. Okay? I can say I've not made any karmic decisions since awakening. I can truly say that, and I will say that forever. I will be able to say that forever. Okay? One thing, and again, this is just me. Do you have a spiritual goal, or what you would like to be spiritually, what you would like your legacy to be spiritually here on this plane? I do. Okay? My legacy will be the greatest obeyer. That will be my legacy when I finally ascend and is no longer physically here. Okay? The great obeyer. Okay? And I thought it was going to be her. Because again, that's who I was seeing at the time. So it makes sense. Right? And I know she was purposed to be in my life. I know divine brought us together. Okay? So, after that was revealed to the Rock of Central Florida and to Steve and Kim, she didn't speak to me for a year. And that damaged whatever was supposed to be, and I know this for a fact, that damaged whatever connection. And I tried to reach out to her. I moved out of the house. She kept the house. Okay? Whatever that damaged that. Okay? I've also gotten other clarifications that I've shared through journal readings about her that confirms this. Okay? If you want to listen to those, feel free to visit that playlist on this channel. Okay? I couldn't obviously point out which one because we went through two different journals, and I don't know how many videos, probably 20 something videos. Okay? But yeah, I remember he said that the heavens open up in certain divine unions. And so with our divine masculine and divine feminine coming in, the heavens will open up. Okay? And sing praises, the trumpets will sound, we will pour the good wine, we will have the fatted calf. Okay? That's the union that is divine. The union that's not divine is the one yelling back and forth, fighting, bickering, extramarital affairs and relationships, polyamorous, polygamous, however it goes, whichever one is the dark energy, if not both. Narcissistic individuals, traits, tendencies, what's the other dark psychological cluster B personality, right? Whatever that, none of that, that's not divine. Okay? That's not divine. Okay, if you are dealing with any of those relationships, you need to get out, because again, your divine masculine or divine feminine, no matter how much you do to bring them in, you will not connect to them while your water is muddy. You will not connect to them while your water is muddy. Oh, I just emptied I was looking to see if I could show you what dirty water looks like in this bucket that's catching the water that's dripping from the air conditioner. But I emptied it out just before I started the video, so it's not a lot. All right? But yeah. No, okay? You have to clean your water before you can manifest this individual into your life. Okay? You have to manage what you do have. I was speaking of talons earlier. You have to manage what you do have in order to receive the more. Okay? Today, I managed my $5 well. One day I'll have 5 million. One day 500 million, 50 million. Why? Because I'm managing the $5 well. Okay? You have to clear the water, purify the water. You are the water before you can accept another pure being, another pure water form into your life, whether they are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or not. Okay? So, protecting your union is also confirmation. You protecting what you have now, speaking of, okay? So if you do not protect what you have now, again, I use the analogy of $5. If you do not, confirmations, if you do not properly protect that now, that's not protecting your union. Because one of you, there's a likelihood that one of you represent natural abundance and wealth, and the other represents spiritual abundance and wealth. Okay, that is heaven and earth coming together. Okay? And inseparable. I'm making up word, coming up with word. My mind's not where I am spiritually. So, and it can't be. So, yes, so those unions coming together, that is the balance. Yin, yang, masculine, feminine, esoteric, ethereal, with the 3D. That is all of it. That's it. All of it coming together. Okay? So, today, the divine masculine or divine feminine coming towards you, okay, might have some level of wealth. You are not deserving of that wealth if you squander what you have now. You are not deserving of that wealth. That water is muddy, it's cloudy, murky, unclear, stagnant, okay, diseased, whether that's STD, sexually transmitted disease, sexually transmitted demons, or spiritually transmitted disease, or spiritually transmitted demons, which is the only way that demons can be transmitted, spiritually. Okay? It's 9:54 on the clock, which is 9/9, 89 degrees. Okay? So today there's something about nines. And the previous, was it this video or the previous video? Yeah, there's something about nines, okay? Yeah, all right. So, protect what you have today to receive the more tomorrow. If you do not protect your sacral chakra today, so you're running around having relationships with any and everybody, okay? That divine door will forever be blocked until you clear the water, until you purify your water, okay? If you're dealing with low self-esteem issues, childhood wounds that you have not healed, your divine masculine or your divine feminine, they will not come to you. And you can try to make it work. You might know who they are. It will not work. It will not work. You cannot force. You cannot force divine. You cannot force divine intervention, divine works, divine works. You cannot force divine works. Okay? You cannot. Just like he took the talent from the one who decided to bury it and not do anything with it, so they decided to hide it away, not heal the childhood wounds, not deal with whatever hurts and stop witchcraft or whatever dark night, or avoid their dark night of the soul or ego deaths or whatever. It won't happen. It will not happen. You have to first protect what you currently have. And what you currently have might just be you, as I do, right now, today, in the physical. All I have today is just me. Okay? So that's what I protect. Confirmation. That's what I protect. Maybe the energy's coming in fast for some of us. Okay? The right energy. Okay? So there's something about spiritual claustrophobia. Alexa, what is spiritual claustrophobia?
I don't have an answer for that.
So spiritual claustrophobia, okay, is when you feel as though you are being suffocated. The walls are closing in on you. Okay? This is spiritual claustrophobia. The guy I'm renting from, whose name is Aaron, Highest Divine White Light's bringing this back to me. He told me his sister passed, unfortunately, in Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can look up the report. It just happened, I think, on the 21st. Recently, in the last 3 weeks. His sister, unfortunately, she was 31. 31 or 13 might be significant for you, and her name is Amy. She spells it A-I-M-E-E, or her parents spell it A-I-M-E-E, okay? She passed at the age of 31 from an accident, a car accident on the highway. She was hit by a semi-truck. The car was. Okay, fortunately, there's still someone here to carry on her legacy. She has a son. My nose is itching because I was looking for the right way to word that. Okay? So she has someone here to carry on her legacy, her bloodline. That's her son, who was not in the vehicle. Okay? So he tells me this, right? And he tells me that he was going to go to Illinois, but then we had the cyber strike, whatever the thing happened with Microsoft. Oops, sorry. Again, something's collapsing. Okay, so that's 2 towers. So he said he's glad that he didn't, because if he did, he would have been, I guess, flying on that day. Okay, and he was telling me, he was sharing, again, the guy I'm renting from. Okay, he was sharing with me how claustrophobic he is, and how he would have had a severe panic attack on that airplane or at that airport should everything have shut down like it did when he was there, because he doesn't do well with flying in general, he said, because of the closed quarters. Okay, so again, spiritual claustrophobia. Okay, again, it's very interesting that he shares that with me. So, although he was not happy about missing the life celebration service with his family, it sounds like he was more happy that he did not have to go through that psychological trauma because he deals with claustrophobia. Okay? So, if you don't want to deal with claustrophobia anymore, I'm reminded of Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Is that the one when him and Shorty got locked into this cave thing when they were talking? Is it the Maharaja? I don't know. I'm going way back in time in my memory. But there was a lever that was pushed, and the ceiling started closing in. It had spikes in the ceiling, and the wall started closing in, right? Him and Shorty were in this. There might be something, I'm not going to say there's something about a Shorty, because that's a derogatory term for a female, okay? Very derogatory, in fact. But something about that, somebody's dealing with shorties. Maybe that's why they feel claustrophobic. You deal with shorties, maybe that's why you're feeling claustrophobic. Okay? Get rid of your shorties. Okay? And cleanse your water. Alright? So it was closing in on them, right? To the point to where the stake, I remember one scene, it was coming down over his hat. It was like right here, right before whatever that girl, blonde-haired woman's name was, who found the lever, and the ceiling started to expand again, and the floor and the walls and all of that, right? So What are you doing to have those walls recede? What are you doing, collective? Okay, karmic. What are you doing to have those walls recede? Okay, to relieve yourself of the claustrophobia. Okay, I'm talking about protecting your divine union. Okay, so clear your energy, clear your space, spiritually and naturally, whether that's you moving out. People are not going to like this. I don't care if you have to be homeless. I would be homeless before I would rob, cheat, or steal. And again, I've been homeless I'm holding up this sign, okay? That's a mudra sign that I hold up often, okay? Mudra sign that I hold up often, okay? But 3 times I've been homeless, okay? So, and this doesn't count as being homeless. When I say homeless, I'm talking about at the most living in your car, okay? At the most, okay? And fortunately, all 3 of those times I did have a vehicle to live in, okay? And so, I'd be willing to be homeless before I lie, cheat, steal, rob, kill, in order to get prosperity, is what I'm saying. I'll kill anybody spiritually who comes against me, okay? Or my spiritual union. I will kill you, okay? Spiritually. Then the ancestors will, and highest divine white light will take care of your physical death, okay? But I will kill you spiritually, all right? And I would do it physically, but then that's a drastic decline in the purpose for which I was birthed here, okay? I can't do what I need to do from a jail cell as efficiently. I can't heal the nations from a jail cell, okay? All right? So, let's go ahead and let's get some angel numbers today. Again, 9s are significant today. Bottom of the deck, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4 represents good luck. There's no such thing as luck. That's man's excuse. There's no such thing as good luck. Okay? It's favor. It's favor. It's not luck. It's favor. Also, during my meditation, I saw 4-leaf clovers. Okay? That goes right along with, and so does this 1, 2, 3 card, go right along with a spiritual sea urchin, which represents, it's Japanese, it's uni. That's what a spiritual sea urchin is, and that's what it is. Okay? It's uni. U-N-I. Okay? You and I. You and I. Divine masculine. You and I. Divine feminine, however it applies. You and I. U-N-I. Uni. Okay? Longevity and good fortune. That's favor from highest divine white light in our ancestors. Not luck, as man defines it. Okay? So let's go. Oh, come on. Come on. And look, right behind the 9s today. 9s today, collective. 9s today. Look. I don't even need to shuffle any more cards. There's no need to even shuffle any cards. This is it. This is it. New beginnings. New beginnings. This is it. This is it right here. This is what the meditation showed, and this is what uni is all about. With longevity and good fortune. Right here. Right here. This is it. Okay? Prepare yourself if you are not on this specific timeline, okay, and this is not resonating with you, understand that it could, okay? And your divine union is just waiting for you. And like Kevin said, the heavens will open up on that day. Trumpets will sound. The good wine. We've saved the good wine until now is what we've saved the good wine until now. Get the fatted calf. I see a pig roasting. A full pig roasting like they do in Hawaii. Hawaii might be significant. I've never been. Okay? That pig on that big rotisserie with them banana leaves. Okay? Celebration. Ethereal celebration. Let it begin. It's 10:07. Again, I was birthed at 1:07 in the afternoon. It's 10:07 and 89 degrees. That's a 17. 17 and 17. 10:07 and 89 degrees. Come on. Okay? So again, thank you so much as always for tuning in. My name's Nehru, and this is Esoteric Guidance. Here to help us all become our highest, purest, truest version of ourselves possible. And we do that by living an authentic life, unapologetically and unashamed. Okay? High vibration. Okay, because again, you can be karmic and be unashamed, but that's ego. That's false pride. Okay? You can be unapologetic because as a lesbian, but again, that's false pride. That's ego. Okay? That's Jezebel. That's Beliar. Okay? Or a homosexual. Same spirit. Apophis, a pep. Okay? So thank you so much as always for tuning in, and always be encouraged.